So I am back recording, and today I've recorded this grungy glam autumnal look. I hope you guys enjoy.
Now, so I'm just starting off with a little bit of concealer, and I'm just going to prep my lid. Just using a flat concealer brush. This is a 22T from Inglot. Just taking an all covered concealer in shade 13. This is a new concealer from Inglot, so it's quite hydrating and it's really full coverage on the lid. So I'm just massaging out the corner so it doesn't look absolutely crazy. So I'm now taking shade 13 and 11, so I'm just mixing the two. Just get a really nice base underneath. And I'm going to take my 4SS brush from Inglot and I'm just going to buff that in. So these concealers are really nice and hydrating under the eyes. They don't really kind of set into any fine lines or anything like that. So they're really nice under the eyes. Again, you can care about your brows, you can use them as your base. Now, so that's the base for my shadows. So I'm just starting off with shade 285 from Inglot on a 6SS brush. And I'm just going to tap that into my crease. Now, because I don't set my lid, I just kind of tap on my shadow first. Now, the reason I don't set my lid is I like my colours to be really, really strong and vibrant. Again, personal preference. I know a lot of people that do set their lids, some people don't. It's just how I like to do it. So I'm just doing like little windscreen wiper motions and then little circular motions at the same time. So I'm now taking shade 292, which is like a nice kind of tanny colour. It's probably my favourite colour from Inglot. And I'm just using a 48SS brush and I'm just buffing that up into the crease area. Just kind of blending it in, I suppose, with the 285. So I'm now taking shade 301 on a 10S brush from Inglot. This is going to look a little bit messy initially, but we're going to blend it all together in a second. Just mixed a little bit of 63 blush with my 301 shadow, just to kind of make it a little bit brighter and more vibrant. You can see that adds a little bit of a pinky hue to the eye. And again, just taking my 48SS brush and just buffing that out. So I'm now just taking my 13P shadow brush and I'm just getting a little bit of dark brown. This is the 329. And I'm just buffing it along the lash line. And then I'm just dragging it up into the crease a little bit. As you can see, I've just created like a little V shape. So I'm going to jump back in with my 10S brush and I'm just going to soften those. So usually if I add a shadow, I'll always go back in with the one I used previous just to blend them together. And then what happens is you're not losing that intensity too much. Whereas if I was going with like a creamy or a white kind of colour, obviously you're just going to wash out all that colour. So now I'm just going to go in with one softer again just to make sure that you get a seamless blend. Yeah, so it should be looking something like that. Now what I am going to do is just bring the brown the whole way into the inner tear duct. So I'm going to take a little bit of the 301 shadow as well on my 13P and I'm just pressing that above the brown just so we can get a nice smoky, grungy effect. So I'm now going to take a little bit of the 306 body pigment and I'm just going to buff that into the crease. This is just going to intensify my look a little bit. Now, so I've decided to take in one of our new pigments, the 322. I'm just taking a little bit of concealer onto my flat concealer brush and I'm just going to brighten up my lid a little bit for my pigment to stick down to. Now I don't really want to do like a cut crease or anything like that, so I'm just putting it on really, really softly. So now when I go on and put on my pigment, by putting down this concealer, it's just going to give it a really nice base to stick to, and it's going to be extremely pigmented then. So I'm just going to take a 29PO, which is a flat shadow brush. I'm just going to press it on to my lid. So you can just see that just gives a really nice kind of like shimmery red kind of finish. So I'm just going to take a nice kind of creamy champagne colour. So this is 395 from Inglot. And I'm just using a little bullet brush to buff it in here. Now, so what goes up must go down. So I'm just going to repeat every single step underneath here. So I'm just starting off with my dark brown. So this is the 329 from Inglot on a 13P brush. And I'm just keeping the darkest colour closest to the lash line. And then I'm going to steal my 10S brush and I'm going to get a little bit of 30 and 63 blush and mix the two of those together. And again, I'm just buffing out this dark brown. I'm going to take my 48SS brush, which is a really good blending brush, and I am going to soften my blend. It's a lovely colour for, you know, those days you don't even want to wear eyeshadow, but you just need a little pop of colour. It's gorgeous. I'm just going to take a black Kohl pencil from Inglot. This is Kohl Pencil number 1. And I'm just buffing it right into my waterline. Now, I could have used like a nudie colour or a white or whatever, but I think it's kind of a bit of a grungy autumnal look. The black is probably the best. So whenever I put on black Kohl pencil, I just got to get a little bit of dark brown on my 13P brush, just to make sure that they're nice and blended into the kohl. Okay, so that's pretty much it for my eye makeup. So what I'm going to do is just go pop on some lashes and quick little bit of skin, and I will show you the finished product. So this is my finished look. So I've just popped on a little bit of foundation using the All Covered foundation and concealer, and I've just popped on a little bit of highlight and contour and a quick lip. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you guys have any questions you can pop them in the comments below, and I'm going to pop a full product list down below. Thanks so much for watching.